Amelia Felbinger is an entrepreneur, a speaker, a coach, and a mother of two living in Brooklyn, New York. She is the founder of the Be Happy business, an inspiration hub created to connect her community to ideas, practices, and resources that can infuse more happiness into their personal life and work. Please welcome Amelia Felbinger, Real Magic, Real People Magic, accessing the mastery of an actor to own your story.
I took the stage in a big pink tutu as a Lullaby League munchkin in a professional production of The Wizard of Oz, and that's when I got my first taste of the magic. I was 7 years old, and when that production came to an end, I experienced my first real heartache. The whole experience and the smell of that theater, which somehow is the same smell of every theater in the world, had permanently infiltrated my bloodstream. And the only declaration I would make for the next 30 years is that I wanted to be an actress. On followed theater camp, college plays, conservatory, a degree, and 15 years in New York pursuing the career with plenty of wins, plenty of challenges. When my husband and I started our family, I wanted to change up the support job I had of waiting tables for something I could do from home. So I found a company I loved and discovered, much to my surprise, that I was good at sales. I soon became a sales coach, and with that came more success and some new plateaus. So I leaned more into the training I was receiving, and one day, I'll never forget it, I heard the phrase, "Your business will only grow as much as you do." Bells went off in my head, and I began knocking vigorously at the door of the personal development world. Now, I've always loved listening to inspirational material, but now I was reading books and taking courses on ways to grow my mind and to train my subconscious to unlock beliefs and limiting situations that I had come to realize I had always had. I couldn't get enough of this bread for the head. And I was amazed to find that this new career in sales, fueled by work on myself and helping my team to work on themselves, was lighting me up just as much as working on a play or film. I thought nothing would ever be able to do that for me, and I wanted to find out why. Well, I've since discovered that there exist profound and exciting parallels between how a character is created in a play or a film and how someone uses personal development to create themselves. Now, on the surface, you might not equate the two, but I believe that they share the same mission of inviting human beings to unlock themselves and live their potential on new, unexplored levels. Today, I would like to show you a tool that actors use that will change your life. But first, I want to get real about real for a minute. There is a commercial I know you've seen. It often takes place in a car lot or a store. There's usually a small group of people standing there being asked to give feedback on a product. Sometimes they have blindfolds on, and these blindfolds are removed to have some sort of real-time, honest response to this product. And every time, in words running across the bottom of the screen are the words, "real people, not actors." And it happens to me every time. Even though I know it's coming, I take it personally. I stand up on the couch and I start yelling, "Actors are real people too!" And I know what they're technically trying to do there, but man, it gets me. And then this. While there are very good definitions for an actor out there, the first one that pops up in Wikipedia is someone who behaves in a way that is not genuine. Well, I am here to clear this up because I know it doesn't get more real than what an actor does. And most importantly, I know this is very good news for you. Now, I am not saying that you should become an actor. I'm saying that you can take the way we study, experiment with, and celebrate the living of life and give it a test drive in your own. So there is quite a bit that we could explore there together. But today, I want to put in your pocket the concept that I think is behind the driving force of all of it, which is the actor's mindset. By now, you know I love studying mindset, and I have found that nothing quite so efficiently cuts through our daily and habitual BS than the mindset that the actor must have. Now, why is this? Well, first and foremost, the actor has zero time to gripe about circumstances. They have a set story in front of them that must be performed in a way that the audience has to wholly believe, often in a matter of weeks. They have no choice but to step up to the plate, embrace that story fully, and make it work. Now, in our lives, our first response is most often to find everything that's going wrong with what's happening, pull it in, and then double down on changing each and every one of those things, changing the things before we believe that we can feel any differently about them. But since the actor knows there's absolutely no changing the structure of the story, that's not what they focus on. They go to work only to shape themselves within the story. And instead of trying to change the thing that happens, they look only to affect change inside the way it can happen, inside the way they themselves can happen. This produces results that are new and surprising, results that open doors. Now, how does the actor achieve this? By choosing a mindset that is 100% based on possibility. The actor says yes, first and foremost, to unbridled imagination. And if what is being imagined isn't working somehow, the only answer is to imagine better. That transforms the problem at hand to a bouncing off point to the next discovery. Now, something else the actor's mind has no space for, making themselves and everyone else wrong in the process. Indeed, the actor must let go of one of our strongest, most limiting habits, judgment. Why must they let go of this? Well, as Alan Rickman put it so beautifully, if you judge the character, you cannot play it. Releasing judgment is the only way to experience unconditional learning, the only way to achieve ultimate compassion and get as close as you can to actually stepping into someone else's shoes. This is a trust fall for sure. It is not our default MO. But if an actor doesn't do this, the story doesn't budge. The reward isn't rich. The opportunities and discoveries are missed, and everyone can feel it. But when the actor says yes, it gets real, doesn't it? We're laughing, we're crying, we're struck to our core. Our connection to ourselves and each other is electric. And then we sit in that dark theater just as long as we can, don't we? We press play on the next episode, even though it's 2 a.m., just to get another hit of the magic. Now, just like all magic, there is an illusion. There is a catch. And for years, I perpetuated it. It has taken all the years since for me to realize it. I was compartmentalizing my skills. I was up on stage, affecting and living amazing transformations, to ultimately come home and leave myself in my daily life out of that transformative process, to return oh so quickly to what's not happening by when, what's not working, what's absolutely probably not going to work ever, etc. I did this even though I knew better. You know, I've grown to love the commercial that I hate because it points out the misunderstanding that the only way to live this kind of magic is on stage or screen, where if you're the actor, someone else gives you the role. And if you're the audience member, it's where you just go to witness and observe instead of pulling that magic into your own life to live. But the actor's mindset is yours to tap into. And I hope you start by picking your story up, trusting it's a gift just exactly as it is right now. And then imagine you only have time to rise to the occasion, to lift it up and look for those cracks of possibility and let the light through. What happens next will feel like magic, but it doesn't get more real than that. Thank you.